Welcome back to episode 9 of the Cub build. So last week I promised you guys a podcast episode at the trip out. Now there was a problem with that. Everyone was there just chillaxing, end of the summer, relaxed, doing their thing. The last thing they wanted was me getting up in their face, stressing them out, sitting in front of a camera, chatting a bunch of shit for like 14 people out there that watch, who I'm super grateful that you do watch. So no podcast episode this week. I didn't even get any content from the trip out. I think I got these 2 clips. Yep, that was it. Got the camera, started shooting, and was like, you know what? No, I've had a hard year, long year, like most of you had. So it was like, you know what? We're just going to switch off and enjoy our time with our friends. So this week, finishing up the fuel tank, I'm going to get rid of the original filler hole first. Roll footage.
This is going to be such an exciting day. I hope you enjoy it. I think you will. Some moments in life, there are no words. We are the dreamers of dreams. Lord had intended us to walk, he wouldn't have invented roller skates.
Because we don't know when we will die, we get to think of life as an inexhaustible well. Yet everything happens only a certain number of times. And a very small number, really.
Quite happy with how that's come out. Obviously going to flatten it all down, make it look all neat, blah, 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 blah. The next thing, let's talk about this. So any of you guys out there that make stuff, do fabrication, do art, leather work, whatever, just something with your hands. Sometimes you get in the zone and a camera's the last thing on your mind. Hence why there's no footage of me doing the last bits on this. I just got in the zone. It was a super sketchy setup using like a little rotary vise on the pillar drill. I just got in the zone with it. Didn't end up shooting it, but you get to see the finished product and it's pretty wonderful. It's still not finished though. I'm having issues with the O-rings, but that's for another episode. Or maybe not. Now I need to cut off that front seat bracket and then I've got some nice plywood somewhere. We're going to start knocking up a seat base. Roll footage. So main bulk of the bracket gone. There's a couple of ways to attack this. Now, if it weren't a tank, I'd just drill the spot welds out, weld them up. But I don't want to do any more unnecessary drilling and welding on this. So this is a tool tip. I'm just going to hit this top surface with an old flat disc or a grinding disc, whatever's closer to hand, on the angle grinder till the majority of the material's gone, and then just pop them off, flatten the bottom out. No more hole. Right, let's turn this lovely bit of plywood into a seat base.
You remember a certain afternoon of your childhood, some afternoon that's so deeply a part of your being that you can't even conceive of your life without it. Perhaps 4 or 5 times more, perhaps not even that. How many more times will you watch the full moon rise? Perhaps 20. And yet it all seems...
So I have a plan. I'm going to add a bracket to the tank here, a fairly substantial bracket, and then embed some threads up in here. So that way what we can have, the seat can bolt on from the back, and there'll be some sort of a clip, something for it to slot into up front. Haven't worked that out yet, but I'll work it out as I get to it. So I'm going to need to make the seat in 2 halves, then a top joiner because of the seam down the middle. It'll give us a nice positive lock in central position. And that lines up pretty good with that. So yeah, what I'm going to do now, I'm going to, by hand, make 1 half perfect. Once that half is perfect, I can essentially clone it with a router and a flush cut bit. So yeah, let's do some shaping, get rid of that horrible square edge, make it look nice. So, got that half done. First one shaped up. Rough cut a second one, leave a little gap. And then we lay down some double-sided carpet tape. Anyone who's ever done cold audio router work will kind of get why I'm doing this. So get that laid down, find a nice sharp knife.
Feeling invisible, feel a certain space. For all this time I've been thinking I was something else, but now I feel trapped on a cell. I got my weight on my shoulders. Don't let me go. I'm worth way more. I know I've done my thing. Don't let me Don't let me go. I'm worth way more. Trapped on a cell, I got no way. Feeling invisible, feel a certain space. For all this time I've been thinking I was something else, but now I feel trapped on a cell. I got no weight on my shoulder. Trapped on a cell, I got no weight.
So that's a flush trim bit. got a bearing on it that follows the original workpiece underneath, and then just matches it. So yeah, let's get on with that.
Feeling invisible, feel a certain space. For all this time I've been thinking I was something else, but now I feel trapped on a cell. I got my weight on my shoulder.
And there we go, 2 halves to the seat. I think I've pulled off a pretty cool shape. Still got to do stuff with the edges, work out a clamping system. But yeah, getting there. I'm going to do this off camera because I can't really... Yeah, it's going to be a lot of bombing around, chopping and changing and trying things out. So I am going to call that done for this week, guys. Again, thanks for watching. Like I said earlier, trip out was phenomenal. Like, Anne and Andy put on an amazing weekend. If you've never been, just go next year. It is so much fun. Everyone's laid back. I really do wish I had got some content, but it was more valuable to me to spend some time chilling out with people I love, people I give a shit about, chatting shit, campfire, you know, just loads of fun. And you guys know who you are. You made it an awesome weekend. And yeah, so tune in next week for more of my nonsense. Again, thanks for liking, sharing, subscribing. Have a good week, people.